so welcome to our landed blueprint series. I'm Charline.
Melvin here.
So today we have a semi-detached, newly rebuilt unit to show you. But before we actually start, maybe you can share more about this location.
Yep.
So currently, where are we standing at?
Yeah, so we are actually in part of the Opera Estate in D15. So this is East Coast area. Generally what we see is that for D15, they are split up into a few different segments. So in terms of this enclave-wise, what happened is that you'll notice that most of the street names here all bear famous opera names. So we are actually along Aida Street. Aida Street is actually the most furthest out in terms of the Opera Estate location. So perhaps we can take a look on the map where we are at. So basically, this unit is along Aida Street. We are closer to the end right here. This is also a very nice part of Opera Estate for families who are looking to be close to public transport access, because if we look at the map, basically on this stretch, if you head down towards Bedok South Road, there is a bus stop right here, and then you are just one stop away from Bedok MRT. So this would be really suitable, I think, for families who want to be like in a landed living lifestyle, and then also
they
need to
rely
be
on
close
the public
to
transport.
public transport.
Because usually landed, they tend to be quite deep in, and then they have to walk quite a distance out. So the benefit of having a bus stop nearby is actually really, really good. Apart from that, there's also the Siglap Thomson East Coast line, which is the brown line, which you have to go further down south.
Down south, yes.
Yeah, so if you are driving, there's also East Coast Park as well as the PIE Expressway, which is super convenient for people who drive. I think this location, Opera Estate, is also one of the second largest landed enclave. So I think there's about 9,400 units. Of landed units. So that also means that the transaction will also be higher, and the property value will also go up.
And if you are wondering why we are like wearing construction helmets and all that, this is, even though point of shooting we are in October, but this is not a Halloween costume. We will actually be going into the site itself. A lot of times we look at brand new houses. Once they are completed, it's very easy to visualize. But we also want to bring to the audience this phase of construction where we'll be going inside under construction structure, just to understand a little bit more on the process and the works.
Yes.
So maybe we can head in and then we'll share more about the facts of the property along the way.
Yes, so also something unique is today they have a pair of semi-detached. Previously, this plot of land used to be a detached unit, and the developer Pebble Green, they actually bought over and then they have split up into a semi-detached. Now, they are almost identical. Later, we'll share more on the specifications. But in terms of the length-wise, in total it's about 18.3, right? So each unit is about 9 meters wide, and the depth is about 30.5 meters. So we take it about 30 meters depth as well. Yeah,
so I think one more thing to point out also is that usually for some of the brand new units from developer, especially when it's a subdivision of a detached land plot, most of the time the land sizes are slightly smaller in terms of an entry level. Probably what you will see mostly is like a 8 meters width, and then in terms of overall land size will be roughly about 2001 to 2002. Whereas for this plot itself is a slightly larger land plot. So each house or each semi-D itself does get an additional 1 meters in terms of width. So you're looking at about 9 meters width, and total land size will be close to about 3,000 square feet.
3,000, Built up is about 6,800 square feet.
Correct.
So it is actually fully built up already, 12 meters high.
Fully maximized.
So this is a 2-story plus attic.
Everything
has been provided for. Later we'll show it to you. I think on this side, right, I think before we head in, on the left side, this is also a newly rebuilt property which they have already, people have already moved in. And then on the other side, there's already there's a original condition house. So it's not built as high. So if let's say you would like to have more lights coming in, you can choose this sort of land, right? So there's a lot of pros and cons. It depends on what area or the directions that you would like to look at. Parking wise, this is a dotted line parking, so you can park on. I think usually people park on the left side. The other street is on the right side. So so whichever works. And come, I think we can start showing in.
So we'll be heading into the unit right now. So this will be the first time we'll be shooting a concrete structure with quite minimal finishes. So we will basically illustrate some of the finishes along with the floor plans just to give you a better idea on the overall outlook. So from the entrance car porch itself, I think with the generous width of 9 meters, what you can comfortably fit is 2 cars right side by side. This will be a great feature for families that I think generally bigger size and they need maybe one party to go for work and then the other one to ferry the kids around. With the 9 meters width at the corner, we also get a swimming pool. And also generally, if we are comparing, let's say, an entry level kind of detached with 8 meters width, what you will normally see is that the entire pool will stretch along the 2 meter setback. But for this, I think with the additional 1 meters of space, there will be a pool decking that will be included along with the pool itself. So you'll still be able to access from the side and then have kids and have maybe whole sort of like a buffet line right at the pool deck itself. Pool finishings are done with mosaic tile, so you can roughly see in terms of the raw finishing, more or less it has already been done up. And right at the level 1 area, this would be sort of like your porcelain tiles. So this will be, in terms of the spec sheet, from what we see, will be like a glazed finish. So we do expect some gloss and shine on top of in terms of the flooring itself.
So I think right in front, right, the front part of this wall, sometimes some landed, they do have a full balcony that can slide open all the way. This design is a bit different, so they have done this kind of a side window which you can still open up, but then the thing is like maybe they may have a seating here, right, where you can
probably
wear your shoes,
carpentry
you can keep,
works.
Carpentry works, which is great. Because I think sometimes some people prefer to have a bit of a privacy. They prefer not to have like fully open kind of a concept. So I think this is something a bit different. If you want fully open, it will be on this side, which is towards the swimming pool area. You know, you watch TV already, you feel hot, you just jump straight away to the back of the house. I mean to the side of the house. So this is really nice. We have never seen an empty pool like this before. So it's quite interesting how you see mosaic tiles, right? They really do it piece by piece, I think. It's like a one street, 1 by 1 street. So actually, it's quite interesting.
I think also one thing we have sort of like learned through many of our walkthroughs with our builders is that the reason why pools are preferably done with mosaic tiles is that this actually helps to increase the level of friction. There are some pools, I think last time when we have seen that they just use like a waterproofing material, which makes the flooring a bit more slippery. So pool done up with a mosaic tiles are definitely the more preferred kind of material.
I think over here we can have a little sneak peek of the flooring. So this is a 900 by 900
dimension,
I think a
larger,
right?
Correct.
The glazed tiles. So it goes from the front living area all the way to the back of the house. Except for the kitchen.
Except for the kitchen.
So this is already done up. The other side, they have not done the flooring, which is why we show you this first. And then after that, we will pop over to that side.
Correct. So if we flip around, I think in the terms of the entire living area, you already have a very nice kind of a squarish layout up front. This panel will likely be where your TV screen is, or alternatively, if you all like to explore the newer projector, I think this entire wall line will be great. You can have like a L-shaped seater sofa right here. This is a very nice segregation between like a living and then in terms of the dining zone right here, where there will also be, I think, like a dry kitchen kind of a setup, island counter. So you can have sort of like 2 separate hosting zones. Maybe if you have gatherings or friends and family over, the kids can actually have fun with the media console, the games, and then the adults will be right here, dining, wine, chill right at the dining table here.
So this is a nice corner. I think can sit up to 8 to 10 packs. And then over there, you can have an L-shaped sofa that can seat 6 people as well. So the segregation of the space, I think, is quite nice. There is no like step up to this different zone. So it's very nice. And over here, right, we do have a fully openable balcony door. You can slide open. You know, head out, it will be fully decked out nicely. So you can have a barbecue pit here or extra seating here for your guests and families. Right, where Mel C is standing at right now, that is the dry pantry area.
So you probably have something like fit in like an island counter for your easy breakfast in the morning. Panel right here will also be fitted with like a dry pantry area. So you have something for your coffee machine, maybe your toaster, some air fryer for early fix in the morning. On top, of course, is an additional wall line for you to probably install some rackings if let's say you are like liquor collector. Or otherwise, this will be a great place also for display cabinets. So in terms of the construction, I think also one thing great about going into a sort of under construction kind of a unit, I think in terms of comparability to like a resale unit is that depending on the stage of construction, of course, there might still be an option for owners to discuss with the developer whether any minor additions or alterations can still be made to the original layout. So that would be great in terms of people who like to still add a little bit of design flair to your own house, but you do not want to like go through the full entire rebuild phase that may take like close to 1 to 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. So on this side, I believe this is the storeroom, right?
Yeah.
So this is the DB box area, and which can double up as a storeroom. So it goes all the way down to the staircase, the bottom of the staircase. Usually a lot of landlords, they like to make full use of the staircase space instead of letting it be empty.
Yeah. So this is, I think, like what we usually call the Harry Potter's room.
Yes.
Most of the landed houses will have this, so can probably double as storage. Most of the time, all your services zone is also inside in terms of the cabling works.
Yes.
I think we also have a lift. So this house itself, I think in terms of the layout from what we see is very modular. 5 bedrooms plus helper room. You have a lift, separate WC for the helper. So very, very easy to use, easy to reconfigure as well.
Definitely future-proof. So multi-generational. There's a granny room here, which is super convenient. If your grandparents want to go upstairs to find you, they can take the lift.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first common. Oh, okay, the granny room.
Nice.
Welcome.
Yeah, so I think sizable granny's room. Easily fit in probably like a queen size bed. You still get a large panel of window here. Ensuite bath for easy access to the elderly folks. Very decently sized as well. I think in terms of floor plan, it has its own separate standing shower, WC, vanity counter. All the bare essentials are definitely fitted in right here. So this can also double up as a guest bedroom in case you all do host frequently or you have like distant relatives visiting.
Yeah, or you can keep all your kids inside here.
The naughty
and then
room.
adults will just stay outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the powder room.
Yes, correct. So this will be powder room. What it also means is that your guests probably don't have to share a bathroom with your granny or your guest bedroom. Very conveniently located close to the dining zone. So in terms of the space planning wise, definitely thoughts have gone into the areas on where to plan all this kind of convenient access. Yeah. This should be the bomb shelter.
Yep, bomb shelter, correct.
So same thing, I think can probably double up as your storage area. Not overly huge, so I guess most of the time people right now will just put in like modular rackings and then you'll be able to have sort of like a pantry area for storing your dry goods as well.
I like that the storeroom bomb shelter is towards the end of the house, like the back part of the house, so that you can store dry goods, things that you need it for the kitchen, for easy access. It's not right in the middle of the house, which is great. And so maybe we head to the back of the house. So welcome to the wet kitchen. So I think they have already fully pushed out. The back should be 2 meters, wide already.
Back,
So they have already covered it up. So your wet kitchen area, comfortable size. I think it will be a U-shaped counter. And then behind here will be just a walkway, right?
Yes, correct. So your door access out as well.
So then there will be big windows here great for ventilation. You know, sometimes some kitchen in the landed, they tend to have very small window, and then it feels very
especially
when natural air.
when you 煮菜 also, then a bit difficult.
You inside, you also cook yourself. So basically with this kind of concept, right, instead of having your kitchen outside, you still have them inside. When it rains, you still can have your mee hoon kueh or something like that.
So if we head out to the services zone, I think what we notice is that in terms of access to the helper's room and the helper's WC is carefully tucked away right at the back of the house. So your helper also gets a little bit of privacy for herself. This indent that you see in the ground, this is actually catered for, I think it's a green turfing. So
green turfing.
For those of you who have like green fingers, I think this will be great for you to plant like herbs and spices that you can straight away use in the kitchen when you are doing your 煮菜.
Yes.
So other than that, I think in terms of the side buffer, if we have a look, this is definitely more then I think about your 2 meters setback in terms of the sideway. So this will stretch all the way up. Imagine this decking here. When you have friends and family over, you can still pull out like your entire buffet line, hire some private chef. You have your pool deck for the kids to play. So very, very kind of a decent size land plot for multi-use purpose.
Okay, so now we are back to the living dining area.
Yeah.
Before we step out to the next plot, right? Maybe we just share more on the height of the ceiling here. It's about 3.6 meters high for level 1. Usually level 1 and the last floor tend to have a higher ceiling height. So this is 3.6 meter, which you can see is a very, very comfortable height. You know, it gives the very grand kind of feel. You're not very claustrophobic and stuff. Level 2 is about 3 meters high, and then level 3 is about 2.8 to 3.2 meters. Right, so maybe later on we will head up to upstairs, and you can feel the difference in terms of the height.
Yeah. So, I also think like one thing to know about this unit is that most of the downlights will be provided.
Yes.
Yeah. So once I think closer towards the TOP stage. So this unit itself is targeted to TOP in Q1 2025. So it's actually probably about another less than half a year away. As the construction phase goes, basically you'll be able to see more fittings that start to come in as well.
Yes.
Car porch wise, even though there's no EV charger provided, we have also checked with the developer. The power supply itself will be 3-phase 100 amp, so definitely sufficient for you to put in your EV charger. The points will already be provided. Yeah. So then we head on to level 2 in the next unit. Coming back to level 2 itself, I think in terms of floor plans, what we see on this level is basically 2 bedrooms. So you have your master bedroom and the junior master bedroom. So definitely very kind of a large size bedroom format.
Yes.
I think some of the new builds, when you do take a look at the floor plan, if let's say you're evaluating and you have already made your choice that you want to buy something brand new landed, most of the time the bedrooms might look a little bit like condo size bedrooms. Yeah, especially for those if let's say you look at the land plot size and it's roughly around 2002, 2003, most of the time there might be some compromise on the bedroom sizes. But where we are at right now, this is the front facing of the house. So this will be the master bedroom.
Yes, correct.
Yes. So you do have like an open terrace space outside. This is also where your car porch roof is. So in the recent days, I think if you compare some of the older resale houses, most of the time the car porch roof is either like pitch roof style, which means that you also do not get to maximize the usage and functionality of the floor area. But for the general newer builds, URA actually revised its guidelines. So right now the car porch roof itself can be used as like an open balcony area.
You can have some nice outdoor seating, enjoy, some, night stargazing here.
Yeah.
I think the size-wise is just nice. It's not too big. There are some landed, their car porch is really, very far out.
Yeah.
So this is actually very, very nice. And then, so I think the master bedroom size, this should be the bed area.
Correct. I think bed head area.
Yeah, this is the bed head. And in front of you, this is in front of us, that is where the TV will be at. You can even have an additional sofa sitting to be in front of the bed.
Yep.
So super, super comfortable.
Yeah, and I think we also noticed that cablings have all been provided as well. So your TV wall will have direct data cable access if you have like a smart home TV system. And then right on this side, I think is where entrance to the ensuite is.
Yes, based on this floor map, this floor plan, we are currently standing here and we are walking towards the wardrobe. Yeah, your walk-in wardrobe.
Walk-in wardrobe, yeah. Right.
Yeah, and this walk-in wardrobe is like a size of a 1-bedroom unit in like condos and whatnot. So this is super huge. I think on the plan itself is like a super long.
It follows
it goes all around. So it's very flexible. You can redo this into another room, or you want to really use this as your work office space also can. Right. So this is the master bathroom. The tiles are already done, so I think you can take a look. The design-wise, color code is like the grey, cool tones, which is nice.
Yeah, I think it's naturally a lot of people opt for a bit more neutral color for more lasting kind of timeless look. So the porcelain tiles also do have like grains of like the natural stone. So these are sort of like your Suno kind of a marble tiles. Of course, I think the trade-off in terms of using tiles as compared to like marble in the bathroom is that you don't have to worry about like water spillage, and then your marbles get stained.
Yeah.
So in terms of maintenance, upkeep, definitely much easier. Yeah,
yes.
in terms of the care. Because sometimes I think like when we speak to landed owners, one of the reasons they like to exit landed properties is also because water leakage issues, maintenance of like the materials, and as they go on older in their years, they also find that upkeeping the property becomes quite a chore. So like choice of materials is also very important, I think, especially at the building construction stage.
Yes, definitely. And if you come over here, right, you will notice that all the sanitary appliances are by Grohe itself. So it will be a wall-hung toilet seat, right?
Like suspended.
So it's more premium, more atas feel, like a hotel kind of feeling.
Yeah, and then I think pipeline there, you'll get his and her sink as well. So definitely no conflict in the morning.
Yes.
This area here is where the designated wet and dry separation will be. You have like a standing shower, and then on that side you have your long bath. So especially there you have a window to also like for natural ventilation, which is really important for bathrooms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Now we have to head back.
Head back out. So as we head out from the master bedroom, we realize that there's this long walkway. So I think some ideas on how you can make use of this is to probably do up like a wall line here of maybe like glass display cabinets for you to display either like designer handbag collection, collectible figurines, or if let's say you're an art collector, this will be great for you to put out the art pieces. It will actually be flanked by like this large panel of a window, which will give a lot of natural light as well.
So if you notice, right, if you are in this plot of land, you overlook towards your neighbors, they are actually not fully rebuilt up yet. So you have a lot of lights coming into that area, to this area. So that is really, really good. And so I think we head over to the other bedroom.
Yeah, so I think the back facing of the house, so this floor itself, because there's only 2 bedrooms, the bedroom sizes are huge. So you have a junior master that's facing towards the back of the house. I think the stairway, this is the second Harry Potter's room, so you got more storage here. Each floor will have its own dedicated storage area, which is also great space planning. This is where we are in the junior master bedroom.
This is also another bedroom. All the bedrooms here comes with ensuite, so which is great. The only thing is it doesn't come with a balcony. Right, so the balcony is only for the master room for this level. So the size itself is really, really, really good. This is where you will have your king size bed, and then that corner is actually like your entertainment, your same thing, TV, sofa, office space.
Yeah, I think it's a very self-sustaining kind of bedroom itself. You can have like a TV zone put in, maybe like a 2 single-seater. You can put in your massage chair. You can have your sound system right here. I think like for families who have multi-gen living, this might also be great for maybe like your elder kid who needs a little bit more privacy. They want their own space, but yet you still want them to stay together with you.
Yes.
Then you can give them the junior master bedroom.
Yes. Right? So the developer actually carved out this way, and then behind here is actually where all your wardrobe, the messy stuff is inside this room. So you have a very rectangular space right there. This is a wardrobe that we are talking about. This is really too much. It's really very big.
Yeah, this is probably one entire bedroom size.
Yeah, this is a one room in other developments.
Yeah. So I think you have like a wall line of wardrobes lined up.
Yes.
Definitely enough space for you to put in even a dresser table.
Yeah.
Maybe even an island counter right in the middle.
Right? With all your watches.
All your accessories.
Yeah.
So
great.
Very nice space planning. Ensuite right across.
Yes. Right behind. So after you get your clothes ready, you go across. That is your bathroom. Bathroom, I think material-wise is similar to what we saw at the master bedroom. Just that it doesn't come with the long bath.
Yeah.
So you can take a look.
If let's say today you're in the market to buy a brand new landed house, there's basically only 2 options for you. Either you buy direct Cat 4 from the developer, or you actually buy a Cat 1 house and then you go through the entire rebuild process yourself.
Yeah, which will take about 1.5 to 2 years.
Yes, correct. And also not talking about the cost involved, the stress and everything.
So yes, mind your head. Let's go.
So we head up first and then we'll talk more about price later on.
So we are on the last floor. So last floor we have a total of 2 rooms.
More bedrooms.
2 bedrooms.
Yes.
So the bedrooms here, both sides comes with their own balcony space. So you can see, right, we are actually on level 3. We do have a true, view where you can overlook towards the landed properties. Lots of wind, even though there's no fan, no aircon, but we still really can feel the breeze right now. So that is really, really great. And if you see our neighbors, they already have decked out a lot of solar panels on their roof. So you can also do so for your own unit if you prefer. And yeah, I think.
Yeah, so just a quick recap, we are almost a full north-south facing, just slight deviation. The back will be slightly, majorly south facing with slightly deviation to the west. So west sun will come in from the right at an angle, which is great. You do enjoy the cross ventilation. I think in terms of Singapore-wise, most people, I'm not sure whether it's 100% true, but most of the time north-south facing gets to enjoy the most cross ventilation.
Yes.
Yeah, so balcony space, definitely great. You have like a full-size bedroom. This, of course, alternatively can be sort of like, I think, your exercise deck in the morning, because you don't get like full-on morning sun in the morning. You can do your yoga, pilates, everything out here. You have drainage points, so just in case, if let's say you like to also do like a
gardening,
gardening, very usable.
Right, so I think space-wise is also similar. The bed will be on that side, and then over here they have actually provided a lot of the PowerPoints all around. So this can be your dressing table because there's some lights here coming from this window, and then directly towards this side. So this is the corner where you have your wardrobe space, right? And then here is your ensuite bath, which is the same as the other rooms.
Similar color tone, consistent throughout. Very grayish.
Look at the window,
gray.
so big.
Kind of a neutral tone. So generally easy to upkeep. I think that's the main idea also in terms of the design language behind the house. Wardrobe area definitely sufficient. Otherwise, this entire wall line here can also be suitable to add on more wardrobes. So this bedroom will be facing towards the back of the house. At the front, we do have another bedroom. Will come with his own ensuite as well. So all 5 bedrooms for this unit will be fully ensuite. You do get separate DB box for the upper level. So in case there's any power trip, it doesn't one-shot trip the entire house. This itself, I think, is quite similar also to like almost a second junior master bedroom. You have nice skylight coming in from the panels of window here in the void area where the stairs is. Bed head, this positioning currently, you still have a space for TV wall. So in terms of the bedrooms, because we are only looking at 2 bedrooms on each floor, you do get a slightly more landscape kind of layout for your bedroom. So you can also have a separate kind of a living area, sofa, TV, dedicated space. This will be perfect for I think like really multi-gen living kind of family.
Yes, this is also the front part of the house. So this is northeast, right?
Yes, northeast.
Northeast. So we are also not, the other neighbor is not built up to the 3rd floor, if I'm not wrong. So actually you have a lot of privacy there. And I think I really like how the balcony can just open up.
The room sizes are definitely great.
If you don't need extra bedroom, you can just convert this into entertainment room, pool table, barbecue pit outside, So that is great. So this is the last, which is the total, there's 5 bedrooms.
5th bedroom. This will be the entire walk-in zone. I think walk-in closet space again. Similarly, entire wall line to line out your wardrobe area. Might probably want to have your dresser table near the window for natural light. Still same thing, I think enough space to even put in another couch in the middle for you to dress up in the morning. Island counter definitely fittable here as well.
It's so big. It can be another bedroom, guys.
So I think like this particular unit in terms of a brand new landed build doesn't compromise on bedroom sizes. But of course, I think 5 bedrooms is generally quite sufficient for most of the family demographics.
Yes. And plus it comes with lift, it has a swimming pool. It's really suitable for multi-generation living. And all are ensuite. There's a helper room, there's a powder room. So I think That's about it, right?
Yeah, I
so
think
if you would like to arrange for viewing, you can contact us.
Yes.
We would like to show it to you soon.
Yeah.
So TOP, we are
I think estimated Q1,
Q1
2025.
Q1 to be safe. Yeah, Q1 2025.
So,
you want to see that it's like fully done up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a great time to arrange for a viewing.
Yeah. In the meantime, I think we also have all the product brochures in case you want to have a look at some of the renderings, more details on the floor plan. We'll share all this with you during the viewing itself.
Yes.
Yeah, so remember to stay tuned to our upcoming other landed blueprint series. So this will be a new series on our channel. Very exciting because I think we will be visiting all the landed new builds in Singapore.
Yes, developer can call us.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're happy to feature your products. So
Yes.
yeah, my name is Melvin Chan.
My name is Charline.
PropertyLimBrothers, always happy to show you the place.